So we're hearing reports that the Boston Celtics are looking to trade a guard, either Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, Derrick White, or Payton Pritchard. If I had to bet, it's either Payton Pritchard or Malcolm Brogdon because, look, when Brogdon got hurt, they were able to still come back and tie the series 3-3 against the Heat. And I think it just proved that as nice as Malcolm Brogdon was, the sixth man of the year was just a plus. They realized he was expendable because he wasn't essential. They were able to win games and play their style without him. He was just, a condiment, just a cherry on top, you could say. So I could see him, and plus his deal's expiring, so I could see them being like, hey, let's move on, and we have Payton Pritchard who can replace your role. Or they trade Pritchard because they want to keep Brogdon. But the report is coming from Brian Robb at Booth Newspapers. So the Celtics are looking into trading a guard. I want to hear your thoughts. Who do you think will be traded? The Celtics are particularly loaded in the backcourt with Marcus Smart, Derrick White, Malcolm Brogdon, and Payton Pritchard all under contract for next season. And the team is investigating moving a guard to improve other areas of the roster per a league source. They need front court help. They need more shooting. They need wing depth. The Celtics may not be in the hunt for big names like Bradley Beal ahead of the 23 NBA deadline, but that has not stopped Brad Stevens and the rest of the Boston Celtics front office from seeking out potential upgrades. The Celtics have been one of the most active teams in trade talks ahead of Thursday's NBA draft. And what I want to say is they are talking to Isaiah Stewart. That deal would probably be for Payton Pritchard, but Malcolm Brogdon's making 22.6. Guys that they could go out, they could probably sign and trade 22.5. So they could probably sign and trade for Nikola Vucevic, which I think would be a dope deal, and that's something that people have alluded to. They could go out and trade for Buddy Hield. They can go out and get Nick Batum if they wanted. They can go out and get themselves Bojan Bogdanovic. What if they package Brogdon? And I don't think the Pistons want Brogdon, though. They don't need more guard help. So, damn, this is crazy when you look at it like this way, because this is definitely interesting to look at it, because with Malcolm Brogdon making 22.5, he's making the same amount of money as like Domantas Sabonis and Terry Rozier. And if you were trying to get a more expensive guy, I mean, they could feasibly trade Malcolm Brogdon and Payton Pritchard straight up for John Collins, and that would be enough. They can go out and get OG Anunoby if they package some picks. I bet you they could go. Norman Powell's another guy that they could have interest in. Colin Sexton. I don't know if they'd be able to get Marcus Morris, but he's another guy that very much should interest them. I have said, what about Naz Little and Josip Nurkic for Malcolm Brogdon? That's not a bad deal right there, guys. What's the deal you guys are thinking? I really do think it'll be Malcolm Brogdon who's going to be traded.